everyone is talking about this, especially the people who are on this call who I know have been forced into working from home or have always worked from home. Lots of new things to know about the home office deduction. We want to know who's eligible, what's in it for us.
Yes. So it is, of course, that what everybody's talking about. Everybody has put money into from either just buying a new chair or completely renovating a room to be able to work from home. So we've gotten this question and everybody's talking about what are the requirements to deduct your home office? And there are two basic requirements. One, there must be exclusive use of a portion of your home for conducting business on a regular basis, which in my opinion, everybody has had, or not everybody's had it. You have to have a special place, but conducting big business on a regular basis for many months, we were all conducting business on a regular basis from home. So, and the second requirement is that the home must be a taxpayer's principal place of business. So you wouldn't be able to deduct, let's say, a vacation home. There are certain other caveats, but it includes a house, an apartment, a condo, potentially a structure that's off of your home. So we've had clients who turned a detached garage, let's say, into their working studio and home office. So that certainly qualifies. And everything that you have put into creating your home or your space to be working for you is eligible to deduct. So whether that's the new furniture, maybe you put in a new light, new lighting so that you could see in a certain area, you have better lighting in that area. So some of those expenses certainly qualify.
So Anj, I know that there is something to do with calculating this actual deduction, and that part gets a little bit confusing. And I still want to know, how much do we get? Okay.
Yeah. So there are two methods to deducting to the home office deduction. The first is a simplified method. It's meant to be very easy. It's $5 per square foot up to 300 square feet. So if your home office is 200 square feet, or let's say 100 square feet and it's $5 per square foot, you'd get a $500 deduction. The maximum deduction is $1,500. So the maximum size is 300. Even if your home office was bigger, let's say it was 350 square feet, you would still only get the $5 per square foot up to 300. Then there's the regular method. The simplified method came out a few years ago. The regular method is what was used up until then. And that is based on the percentage of your home devoted to the business. So what does that mean? If your office is 100 square feet and your total home is 1,000 square feet, your 100 square feet compared to your total home of 1,000 square feet would be 10%. So then you would take indirect expenses and deduct them at a rate of 10%. So what are the indirect expenses? Your mortgage interest, your utilities, your homeowner's insurance, all of those, all of your home expenses, you would allocate 10% of those to business use. Certain expenses are deductible in full. For example, if you have an office phone that is in your home that is only for your business, you're not answering that phone for personal, or it's connected to a fax. Or something like that's only business related, those expenses are 100% deductible. Or for example, if you had to do some home improvements this year in your home office, you don't have to prorate those at 10%. You could also take the full direct expenses. And I just want to clarify one point. This is only for business owners, any type of business owner, whether you are a Schedule C, an independent contractor, solo entrepreneur, partner in a partnership, owner in an S Corp. But you do have to be a business owner. So if you are an employee and paid on as a W-2, you do not have the availability to take the home office deduction. You were eligible for this prior to the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, and potentially we may see it come back, but currently not available for employees. This is only for business owners. So in the simplified method, your maximum credit is $1,500. In the regular method, it all depends on the size of your office and the amount of expenses for your home. So I encourage you, we are going to provide a worksheet for you to everyone who's attending to help you calculate or put together your expenses to provide to your accountant. And it'll walk you through a little bit of what the eligible expenses are. It has 2 columns for indirect and direct expenses to help you prepare so that when you go to file your taxes this year, you have all of that information with you.
So Audrey, just to clarify, the home office deduction has always existed, but this year there will just be more and more folks who are going to be taking advantage of it. Is that correct?
Yes, the home office deduction has always existed, but if you went to your office, if you had an office space outside of your home and worked in that office space outside of your home 5 days out of the week, you never really used your home office. It wasn't, you didn't conduct regular business, then you weren't eligible to take the deduction. Now it's very different because almost everybody used their home office for regular business because they weren't allowed to. A lot of offices weren't open. They weren't going out. They weren't going to clients. They weren't leaving their homes. The caveat is that it has to be an exclusive use of a portion of your home. So if you're using your dining room, let's say, that's not eligible. If you're using part of your child's bedroom or something, or it's not eligible. It has to be an exclusive use just for business. So it has to be either a portion that's just a home office.
Okay, and is there any type of backup or proof that they would need to show on this, or is it, how do you handle that?
Well, I think it's of course, as always, you're on the honor system, and until and you can complete the worksheet, but unless you're audited, you don't really have to prove to anyone that you have
No
a specific
photos
portion.
required?
No photos required. Couldn't hurt, but not required.